our review of Captain Marvel. We went and saw it. We're not going to do a full review.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to kind of give you our general thoughts, our opinion of the film as a whole, because Ralph, you have not seen it yet.
No.
Are you excited to see it?
I'm very excited. I'm going to go see it tomorrow. Hit us with that review, Charles.
What are some of the things you've heard before I give you what I think?
So I heard from a lot of friends that are really critical about movies. You know, they're kind of breaking down scene for scene, script, the lighting, everything. And they said they loved it, you know. But I also have a lot of artists friends that kind of said to not waste my money. And
Oh, no.
do it.
So all over the place there.
Yeah, so
one
it's
extreme to the
mixed
other.
reviews, but a lot of the reviews say they're sticking with the classic Marvel formula, which all
What's
right,
wrong
so
with
they're
that?
doing their classic.
They
job.
should stick with the
it's
Marvel formula, because the Marvel formula has made them
Billions of
$8 billion in the past
10
2
years
years.
later, you know,
Exactly.
it's still working.
Well, let me tell you. Let me go ahead and just break the ice right now. Captain Marvel's a good movie.
Yeah.
It really is a good movie.
I agree.
I wouldn't put it up there as a great movie. We're spoiled, I think. As fans of the DC, or the MCU, and just kind of superhero movies in general, we're very, very spoiled.
And
It's
they-
like you can't always be topping yourself
Right.
in every single film.
It's
No.
hard following Infinity War too.
I know.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
come on. It's got to be tough to follow that.
But if Captain Marvel would have come out 5 years ago, 10 years ago, we'd be saying, wow, this is the most amazing superhero movie
true.
ever. But it's hard. It's hard to
Yeah.
follow 15 amazing films with what is essentially a standalone movie.
right.
It's very much just a standalone origin film. Has
Yep.
nothing to do with, the goings on of Infinity War, obviously, because it takes place in the 1990s. Carol Danvers, wonderfully played.
Yes, Brie Larson
By
knocked
Brie
it out
Larson.
of the park. I thought she was great. She's perfect for this role. She's not too, overly pretty or anything. I mean, she's beautiful, but you know what I mean. Like she's
Just the right
she's
amount
kind
of,
of just a plain Jane kind of
yeah,
character.
great
It's
attitude and
Yeah.
personality. She's always smiling and winking, and but also kicking butt the
Yes.
entire film, kicking some serious Skrull butt from start to finish.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You got to go see it.
It was a ton of fun.
It's definitely made for fans, I think, of the comics, because the whole first act is the Kree Skrull War.
right. And if you don't even know who these people are,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
like,
thinking about the people who are in the theater with me, and if you don't know what the Kree Skrull War is, that these two races of people have been battling for generations,
right.
and that's the whole first act of the film.
Yeah,
is
there's no
space battles.
introduction as to what is going on.
Yeah,
You just have to kind of know.
it's really more of a sci-fi movie than it is
Mm-hmm.
your typical stereotypical superhero film. It's really not a
Sci-fi action
superhero
movie.
film. It's
Yeah.
a sci-fi action film, which is what I was hoping it would be.
Yeah.
A lot of space battles, which you get start to finish.
Sure.
Tons of spaceships, tons of ray guns and shape-shifting aliens.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
You get a
Sounds
lot.
like Star Trek.
Yeah. I just don't think the casual movie-going audience was quite ready for a space adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm still not sure what's going on with Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if it's still like all the trollers
Mhm.
like adding their 2 cents in there or what. But
Yeah,
I think
it's currently
at a
sitting on
38%.
30-something% on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes from viewers and like an
Right.
80-something from critics.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense.
I think it lands somewhere in the middle. I
Yeah.
would rate it like right around in the 70s.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
It's a
agree.
solid B. It's not an A+. It's not, a Russo brothers masterpiece.
Right.
Well, of course.
But I loved it.
Again, you can't
Nick
follow
Fury,
Infinity War, man.
amazing de-aging technology with Nick Fury. You
Yeah.
don't even notice it. Like sometimes even with like Ant-Man,
And-
you kind of notice some of the de-aging
Yeah.
technology. You don't notice this at all.
And Coulson.
Coulson,
Yeah,
I don't
everything
think
looks great.
I assume they de-aged Coulson.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna
They
be
had
great to
to,
see
I'm
Coulson
sure.
on screen again.
It was cool. It
Every
was nice.
shot with Nick Fury is a de-aged digital shot, and
Yeah.
you don't notice it once.
You know what? No, I didn't even think about that
Yeah.
until you just
You
said it.
do
You're
not
right.
notice
You
it.
don't. It's great.
How many times does he say "motherfucker"?
He
None.
almost said it once. He didn't say it, but he almost said it once. And I won't tell you when, because it was kind of a funny part when he did say it. But it's actually a really important part.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Goose the cat was really, really cute.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he stole the show like everybody was saying.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, Goose steals the show. I disagree.
Goose the Flurkin.
Oh, yeah.
Not a
Goose the
cat.
Flurkin. Which, spoiler, we all knew that Goose was a Flurkin.
Yeah. We said that before on our show.
The Skrulls
yeah.
are great. Ben Mendelsohn is killer as
Yes.
like the main Skrull guy. I mean, it
was
had
fun.
tons of action.
Yep.
If you're looking for a space action, space battle movie, go see it.
Yeah. And
How
the
were the-
acting was great.
That okay. How were the scrolls? I
They
know
were
there was getting a
badass.
lot of backlash on pre CGI or stuff like that.
No, it
Yeah,
looked
they
great.
They
The
looked
morphing-
way
the
better
morphing was
than
great.
Hellboy.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the makeup was fantastic. Any CGI, like when they would actually morph, looked great.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the practical effects. It wasn't like motion capture like they did with Thanos. It was
Right.
actually just rubber masks, and
Mhm.
it's plastic masks done right.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly.
It's makeup done perfectly well.
I agree. You could actually see their mouths moving
Yeah.
when they were talking.
Great.
Yeah, costumes were awesome. I didn't really dig. I think whoever made the soundtrack for the film doesn't know anything about 90s music
That's true.
because I was really hoping for an amazingly badass 90s
Yeah,
soundtrack, and it really
yeah.
wasn't. That's what I call the 90s.
Yeah.
It was pretty cheese.
Yeah,
I was
that's
expecting to
true.
hear some Spice Girls, maybe a little bit more like Soundgarden and Nine Inch
Yeah.
Nails and stuff like that. You really
They
didn't
did
get
play
that.
some Nirvana, which is nice.
You got one Nirvana
but,
song.
Yeah, you're totally right. And they played some songs that were not
Weren't in the 90s.
It's like, oh, come on.
There's a part where they play "No Doubt I'm Just a Girl."
Yeah, which I
That was
guess
like a
fits for the
2001.
movie, but yeah,
That wasn't a
that's not-
95
no.
movie.
Oh. Fail.
I know that was.
So yeah, they kind of failed with the soundtrack in my
It
opinion.
can't be as good as Guardians, you know.
Right.
Oh,
soundtrack.
exactly. That's exactly what Chuck said when we walked out. It's like they didn't have James Gunn to
To
create
pick
their
the right
soundtrack.
songs. Exactly. So go see it. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
100% recommend it. If you only go see one movie this year, don't make it Guardians of the Galaxy.
Captain Marvel.
Shazam.
You said
Captain Marvel.
You
I said
said
Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've had a couple beers for breakfast. But yeah, definitely go see it this week, guys. You will not be disappointed. One of my favorite Stan Lee cameos of all time,
Oh,
which I think is actually his
yes.
last cameo.
really?
He's apparently not going to show up in Endgame. This was it. This was the last cameo you get
Oh, okay.
That's
for
so
Stan Lee, which
sad.
makes perfect sense. I won't spoil it for you,
It was great.
but it's poetic the
Yeah.
way his cameo was.
Yep.
It makes perfect sense. I won't explain to you why. Those of you who've seen the movie know exactly what I'm talking about.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Aw.
So, guys, that's our show. What a big week. Lots of stuff to break down.
Right?
Thanks for joining us, Ralph.
Oh, thanks for having me, Charles and Shauna.
No problem.
Always a great time here on this round table, half round table.
It's a half
It's a
round.
half round.
If we missed anything, please leave us a comment. And, guys, click that subscribe button. Join us here every single Sunday for kind of the nerdy week in review. We're here every Sunday breaking down the headlines of nerddom. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you here next Sunday.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.